guy's just streaming himself on TikTok, running through Sac, dude. That was pretty crazy. I'm seeing some crazy around here. Sacramento, I'll tell you right now, underrated. Okay.
I mean, the screen discourse, overrated. Screens themselves, adequately rated. The discussion of how you do whatever you do is always going to be overrated. If I provide something that brings happiness, my restaurant provides a safe space for people, and you're going to shit on it based off of a tool that I use to provide those things, you are overrated.
You are overrated.
Screen discourse, overrated.
Dude, that was good.
Underrated. I think if you're a place that commits to doing a big pizza, it takes a lot of work to do it. Even though it is like that extra 2 inches, it's underrated. Like we've talked about, finding packaging for those things. Not enough people do them. Underrated. I think a slice of pizza is the perfect form of eating a pizza, but running a slice shop, underrated. I think people need to have more knowledge of what it takes to run a by the slice pizza shop. You know, having the 4-hour timers to sell your pizza, and if you don't, you have to dispose of it. If you don't have constant foot traffic like a metropolitan city, it's very hard to run a by the slice place. I think if you need to have a specific cheese to make something, like when we first opened, we did our squares, and I remember my wife saying like, "Oh, it's kind of like a Detroit style," and this guy's like, "I'm from Detroit. Don't ever say that again." And I was like, "That's an overrated statement." And I was like, "Why not?" And he was like, "Because you bake your sauce on, and you're not using Wisconsin brick." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So overrated. Focaccia pizza, underrated. Detroit style pizza, overrated.
More rules, man.
Yeah, Little Caesars.
Underrated.
For sure.
Yeah. The real Detroit style pizza.
Pretzel crust, dude.
Yeah, that's when somebody's like, "I'm from Detroit." And you're like,
eat that pizza from the back, dude.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Got me feeling away. Okay. All right.
Me and my wife had this discussion yesterday. We watched a couple over-unders of yours to prepare for this.
Good.
I said ranch is overrated.
I love the hot take.
Okay.
Okay.
She said underrated. She said it's such a universal condiment. I agree. But ranch in terms of marketing in a pizzeria is overrated. I'm a place that is very proud of the ranch that we make. I love ranch. I love ranch on pizza. But I'm so f***ing tired of seeing the orange Home Depot bucket full of ranch and people dipping 20-inch pizzas in that as like a rage baity ranch discourse.
Yeah.
Overrated.
Yeah, you're right. The marketing is like, or like the taboo people that think like putting ranch on your now, like after talking shit, and they're like, "Now we got ranch." It's like, who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Who cares how people eat?
Yeah.
Caring about how people eat, overrated.
Caring about anything other people do, overrated.
I just bought one. We got a whole nother year to pay off. Before that, I had a Capone. I've gone from Forno Bravo to Little Breville Oven to Capone Tiziano to the PizzaMaster. And I'll say that when we got the PizzaMaster, the first like 4 months, fucking sick. Awesome. And then just overusing it over and over and over again, it's just kind of fallen into a pretty basic oven. I think maybe it was just being able to fit 2 pizzas side by side versus 1 per deck. I mean, PizzaMaster's probably overrated for sure for the price.
Yeah.
There's definitely more affordable options out there.
Yeah.
That could do the same thing. Underrated, 100%. I've used them through and through for everything, and they're my boys.
Has Rob invited you down to the old factory farm?
I've cooked, yes, but I've never been able to go.
You got to go, dude. You're like Central Valley's not too far away from here.
No, they're so close.
You're in God's country. So much grows out here.
Love Rob Dinapoli.
Yeah, such a sweet man.
Yeah. We started making it. We were using mics, and then we moved to Zabs. Zabs is great.
Just expensive.
Fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard him through you. I was like, yeah, let's do this. And we got it for a long time. So then we started working with another local honey company here and started making it ourselves. I think the idea that you have to have a hot honey slice on your menu is overrated.
Yeah.
But honey on savory food, wildly underrated. Nothing matters because the next day you got to come in and you got to do your job.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're number 1 or you're fucking number 69.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sick.
Like best of lists don't matter. I'm never going to win one.
Okay. Overrated.
Sure. Yeah.
Never. Well, with that attitude, who wins the best pizza in Sac?
I did.
I'll never win that. Yeah, I'm on every single list here, actually.
I did.
Must be nice.
I think I did 2023.
Okay.
Roundtable won the year prior. I don't know who that is. Who's that?
That's good. That's good. I'll leave it at that. That's always a good answer.
I think it's a necessity, but it's hard. Like we stopped doing vegan slices, and explaining why we don't do vegan slices is becoming overrated. I just like having to explain like we don't do it because if I make vegan by the slice, I'm not going to sell the whole vegan pizza.
Yeah.
So we do it by the whole pie.
Yeah.
But not enough vegans here in Sacramento to do slices. Dude, I think all forms of review just need to go. There's only one Yelp or any review-based platforms only benefits like a massive corporation, and good or bad reviews don't help the business, nor do they help the guest in any way, shape, or form. The only person that gets the benefit of that is the tech company that is managing it. When you have a publicly traded company making money off the backs of individuals like ourselves, that's a problem. So very overrated. It's like, in my eyes, like those platforms are like a kid holding an ant farm, and you and I and the general public are the ants, and they're just shaking it up and just watching us just fumble. So I think all review-based platforms, if you can't come to me and say, hey, I wasn't having a good time, that's a problem. Then I'm not being hospitable enough. I think Instagram is overrated, but it helps. It does help. It's something that unfortunately needs to happen in order to run a business. At this point, you have to have some sort of social media presence to get out there. It's the magnet on a fridge at this point. It's whatever the marketing was when we were youngsters. It doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
The newspaper cutouts don't work anymore. Or they might, for all I know. I don't know. I haven't tried that, but it is the magnet on the fridge. I would love to not have to do it every day.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a time suck.
For sure.